opportunity for the property. And a very key word was used here tonight, and that's demolition. That has to be kept in mind. In fact, that is what we're trying to prevent about that.
Thank you, Councillor. Are there any other questions? Would you like to make a comment or a statement? If you can come over to the mic, then we get you over recorded.
The two questions are actually related to the secondary plan, but that's quite distinct from the heritage designation. They are different concepts altogether. Heritage designation, coming out of the recommendation of the Heritage Committee, was that not only the building but also the grounds are subject to the heritage designation. So heritage designation would not allow, as it's recommended by the Heritage Committee, would not allow for the development to take place.
Okay. Are there, Councillor Lowry, different person?
Yes, I'm just wondering, we've approved a secondary plan with uses. The council has approved this. It's going through our comprehensive zoning bylaw. And what you're saying now is that the Municipal Heritage Committee voted not to permit.
Their recommendation was the school and the grounds. There is an example of, I had to attend a Heritage Committee meeting one time involving a designated heritage property where the owner wanted to sever off a portion of the property for development purposes. And the recommendation of the Heritage Committee was that it should not be granted because the house on the land was important. They were related one to the other.
But Councillor, even the MHC, and we'll hear from Councillor Cullen in a minute, they're an advisory committee, and what they're talking about is designating the entire property. We haven't done anything yet. It's going to be dealt with this evening. Councillor Cullen.
Well, sure, I've been on the MHC for longer than I can imagine, longer than many can imagine. But I can tell you that within our own town, there was a heritage property where, in fact, the MHC allowed for zones for development purposes of the property, and that was in the village of St. David's just about 3 years ago. And so that, my understanding, and I stand to be corrected by our planning staff, is that just because a property is designated doesn't mean that things can't happen.
Well, I agree with you. All I was responding to was the recommendation of the Municipal Heritage Committee, and clearly, in the example I gave, they could have recommended that the severance be allowed. But in terms of the recommendation that came forward before you this evening, they included the lands in that designation.
And I understand that. I was there that evening, but that doesn't preclude an owner down the way. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought it'd come out slightly different than that.
Thank you for your clarity, Councillor. Are there any other questions? Seeing none, thank you very much.
No, I didn't give my presentation yet. I was just responding to the question.
Got about 4 minutes
Okay.
left.
Yeah, I'll just